How are you these days? What are you doing, you and your family?
Yeah, we're doing very well. We're still in quarantine because we flew from Moscow, but at the same time, like we all understand what we're going through as many nations. We're fighting an unbelievable virus that is taking lives away, that is putting lots of people in hospitals. So obviously it's not fun, but we have to fight this as a big group, and hopefully we'll find a cure or we'll be able to go through that virus.
And what doing you and your family these days? Just a normal life. Describe it.
Yeah, well, we're staying at home because, like I said, we're in quarantine. So our friends are going at food store, bringing us food, leaving us food at the door, and then we go and get it. So that's where we, as a nation, we need to all come together. And but on my personal side, watching lots of hockey games, doing little work in the house, like cleanups, and obviously lots of meetings with Avangard.
What's the situation in Canada? People buying lots of goods, like in Russia.
Well, watching the news, like all the streets are all basically empty. We just have the essential services that are open, like the food stores. Restaurant only deliver. So if you want food from restaurant, you call them. They are gonna deliver food to your door, and then you pick it up. So doctors, nurses, medical people, truck drivers, those people are keeping us alive right now. Like they deserve so much credit because while exposing themselves, they try to keep everyone going. So it's just unbelievable. I think that we're going through the fight of our lives, and everyone has to be model citizens.
How optimistic are you about development of situation? When will pandemic be over? How do you think?
Well, gosh, I hope that it's gonna be over soon because all over Europe, all over North America, all over the world, I know that many medical people are looking for medication, for vaccines to get over with this. But I think right now, we just have to follow recommendations from health people, like to stay home and try to prevent spreading the virus around. And I know that on myself and my wife, that's what we're trying to do. We didn't see our kids. We talk a lot over FaceTime or Skype, same as our friends. But over here, I think that everyone has been very good examples. Everyone staying at home, and we're just trying to get over with this virus.
Will they finish NHL season? How do you think?
Oh gosh, I don't know. Like on my side, I'll be honest with you, hockey's not my priority for the first time in my life. Like getting people healthy, getting people's lives back on track. So many people are losing their jobs, and schools are closed. So it's every sport right now, everything is on pause, and we're basically all waiting to see what's going to happen with the virus. So if there's a way to salvage the season and the playoffs, hey, it's okay. But at the same time, I don't think it's a priority right now for anyone. Hey, let's get back to our lives. Let's get back to normal life for everyone. And after this, we can start talking about sports again.
So, what are your hobbies right now? How do you spend your leisure, your time, and maybe you have some family traditions, maybe family games? I don't know.
Well, the family games right now, there's only my wife and myself. But I go outside, like we still have snow, but the snow has been melting. So I love working around my house. So like yesterday I did a little landscaping, starting to get ready for flowers, which is way too early right now, but still like I cleaned up around the house, and like there's not much to do right now. Like it's in the springtime here. Snow is melting, lots of mud, lots of rain. So like weather has been just okay. So like there's not much, but like working around the house. And like I said, I've watched many games, many hockey games, and trying to just stay on top. And
it's hard to look for pluses in that situation, but can they be for all us right now? Pluses, advantages in this situation? How do you think?
Oh, like through that pandemic, you sit down, you reflect, and you realize how lucky that we are as human beings when things go well. And right now, it's time to all get together. It's not about being selfish and trying to, do what we like. Is we have to do what health people are telling us in a way to really slow down that pandemic, and obviously try to get rid of it. But at the same time, like we're very fortunate people, and right now, like it's just to pray for the sick people, to really respect people who are still working, trying to save our lives, trying to, get our life back on our feet. So like I think it's time is the what we need right now, being model citizens, like I said. And there's not many pluses, like the ones who are in shape, not being affected by that virus. Let's try to keep being like good role models for everyone. Let's try to help. And once my quarantine will be over here in a few days, if I can volunteer to help old people, and to help people in needs, like I'll be there for them, because since the start of my career, people around my hometown and the neighborhoods have been very good to me. So if I can pay them back that way by helping them, I'll be there for them.
And if quarantine will over soon or not, we don't know. But what are plans for this summer?
Well, like as soon as it's going to be over, I think that there's always work around, and I try to help like kids in our neighborhood with golf tournaments, and like to pay back a little bit, because as a young kid, like there's many great people that volunteered their time to mold myself and my friends into good people. And now that I'm an adult, I think that I have to pay back to those people in helping the younger generation. So like I always like to get involved in my hometown, like getting to work with kids. So like hopefully we can get back with this, but the school year has been on pause right now, so there's still lots of unknown. What's going to happen with school? What's going to happen with work of so many people? So like hey, we'll just take news one day at a time, and hopefully like good news are on the horizon.
And last thing, please address to our fans.
Well, I hope that everyone is staying safe. Like that virus is all around the world, and it's an enemy right now that we can't see. We know it's there, but it's affecting so many lives. It's taking so many lives away that right now I know that Avangard fans are with us, and we're with them also, and we're looking forward to next season. But right now, like everybody else, we need a little time to get away from this virus. And once it's all over, like hockey is going to be back, and we're going to be once again very proud to represent our fans, and let's have a great season.